me is this sense of just pushing ethical boundaries. People are just more and more desensitized to just normal sex, it's true. And to the point where just two adults having sex isn't really gonna get people off. You gotta do anal, you gotta do double penetrations, you gotta do all these things. And now, if you go to any porn site, you're pretty instantly gonna get a pop-up of a girl who looks about 12 with braces taking a dick half her size. What they're trying to do is sell that like pedophilic fantasy. And it's very common. Like honestly, if you're a girl and you're 18 or 19 or 20 and you look underage, like you are gonna get bucked. Like, fuck. They just want the most extreme things they can think of. I was on this set once in Florida. Florida is known for this like thriving amateur industry. Like so many of these very young looking 18-year-old girls are coming from Florida. And I grew up in Florida, and it's because that culture is backwards as fuck probably. That's what I can say. I get a last minute booking for a scene. No one really told me anything. I didn't even know who I was working with, and I didn't usually care when it came to girls because they just are less problematic than guys for me. Let's leave it there. And when I get there, you know, we're getting makeup and stuff. The girls get there and they're literally like, they weren't just 18. They were 18 in December. They had both just turned 18 within the past couple weeks. Like literally these girls should have been in high school at this time. Like they literally should have been sitting in a desk. Like this wasn't the weekend. This was like a Monday. Why weren't you fucking in your senior year of high school? Like what is going on? And like, no, oh, we dropped out. We dropped out of high school to do porn. You're not, I don't care who you are or where you're from, like, you're not ready to do something like porn when you're a senior in high school. So, it wasn't just like that, you know, that was what it was. Okay, you come from a bad background, you don't, you know, whatever the case, maybe porn could be good for you, maybe you'll make a lot of money, and maybe someone will be a good influence on you and tell you to save it, and everything will be fine, and you'll work for years and years, like fucking 10% best case scenario. But what really left me struggling not to cry constantly this day is they dressed them up in little girl clothes from like Target. Like you know how you go to Target, you go to clothes, and there's just like women and juniors and little girls. The clothes were from there. They were from the little girl section. They were wearing little flat loafers like Catholic schoolgirls, and these like tiny little shirts and skirts that they hiked up, like, and those fluffy socks. And the girls already look fucking 12. And they put basic makeup on them and then dressed them up this way. So like when I looked at them, I'm just like they literally wanted me to work with these girls sexually, and like they look like children. They both were so tiny that if they were walking in like an elementary school line in front of me, like I would assume they're 6th graders. And it's not like, you know, I really wanted to just be like, I can't do this. But again, you know, word travels like super duper fast, and they were 18, and you know, I was like, I tried to make the best of it. And I was like, so you just turned 18, like, how are you here? And she's like, oh, I used to go to this house party when I was like, you know, 16, 17, and I met this guy, he's an agent. He told me I'd be this great big porn star and I would be so successful, and I really believed him, and he's sort of been just kind of like preparing me. So as soon as I turned 18, like, here I am. Like literally some piece of shit, like 20-something-year-old glorified pimp is going to house parties with underage girls and convincing them to do porn. So it's and aside from that, you know, these people are probably going to get involved in bad things to begin with, but the producers just keep churning it out. They don't give a fuck, you know. They make millions of dollars a year off of shooting porn, and they feel the need to shoot elementary school girls, basically. So, you know, I just don't even want to be associated with shit like that. And I never tweeted or promoted that scene. I didn't like show people. I was ashamed that I did it, and I just take issue with that general culture in the industry. So the next final couple.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
And the sexy children who seduce them.
Arrest him.
Arrest him!
Please arrest him. Simon says arrest him. Greenwald, hit the lights! The switch on the wall beside you! Go for it! Flick it, quick! Alrighty then. Shall we go to jail?